an exclusive, and we brought you an interview directly with Mr. Tony Nguyen, who was falsely arrested for criminal trespass. He was not the person they thought he was. We interviewed him. Now we have another update. The actual security guard who called 911 thinking he was another person did speak to us. Now, let me first give you the update from that story. Here it is.
Year.
Does not matter.
A year?
Yes, you can't come back.
That was like 10, 15 years
There's
ago.
no
What
limit
are
on
you
that.
talking about?
There's no limit on that. When
We're
you
grocery
trespass, you can't
shopping.
come back.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing the store. You're not allowed to be here, all right?
It said
Let
10,
him
15
go.
years ago.
No. Let's go.
Where are you taking him? What the? Where are you taking him?
Once you trespass as well, so let's go.
For what? For grocery shopping?
Hey, that guy right
No,
there.
for being trespassed.
For grocery
Hey,
shopping?
look, record him right there.
So the trespass has been confirmed. He has been trespassed here actually this year. So he will not be staying here. He's going to be going to jail tonight. All right, I need you to get in the car and drive away because if you come back here, you're going to also be going to jail for trespass. Okay?
This is disgusting.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm literally gonna go on the seizure. I'm telling you.
If you go into seizure, let me know. I'll have EMS come out.
Very sad, the Walmart security guard who called the police, he was wrong. He said, well, his name is Cody. He has been trespassed from the property. That was not Cody, that was Tony. Tony had not been criminally trespassed from the property that year. Let's put up the picture full mask. We had Tony on the show and talked directly to him. That's him in the bullpen, and then a picture of him and his girlfriend who was with him that night. Let's keep that picture up. I want to explain something. Because many years before, there was a trespass issued to Mr. Tony Nguyen. He explained that trespass. It was connected to an unfortunate situation at a dentist. Not a huge deal. After a year, he was able to come back to that Walmart. And he has been for years now. So here's the dynamic that's important. When you have been criminally trespassed and a commercial entity has issued this against you, if that commercial entity decides to later engage in business transaction with you, they have now set aside the trespass by behavior. They have now, through behavior, through action, through the transaction of business, they have now said it is permissible for you to be here. So that's number one. Number two, the security guard thought Tony Nguyen was somebody else. He was completely 100% wrong. We have the 911 call. And we have the security guard on record. So let's get to it. Hernando County Sheriff's Public Information Officer, Denise Maloney, said to Indisputable, Tony's arrest was rightful. Her words, rightful. This gentleman was trespassed from the exact location where he was placed under arrest. Now, he was trespassed in the year 2013. That has not been rescinded. Therefore, it's still active, and we are obligated to act upon that if he's on the premises when we're there. Look at this. Wait a minute, the 911 call said he was trespassed that year, said his name, and here's the irony. They had the name based on what the security guard said. The name was different than Tony's name. They never even bothered to require identification to see if his name matched the name from the 911 caller. They never did even that level of basic police work. She disregarded that he was confused for another Asian man. Tony seems to be going on the premise that we arrested him thinking that he was someone else. So I don't know where the other name came from or why there's confusion or confused identity. But this gentleman was trespassed from that store. The police report states Cody's booking photos match that of the detained Asian male. Here is who Walmart security confused Tony with. This is the man named Cody. The name Cody came from the call Walmart security made to police in which they said the man could be armed and dangerous. Now let me take you to that 911 call and you will realize how dangerous this situation really was for Tony. Here it is.
Fernando County Sheriff's Office, Operative 43, the phone's recorded. Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
There's an Asian male in the store right now. His name is Cody Vonderlin. He is trespassed from the store. He is not allowed to be here, and he also tends to be violent and carries weapons.
What is he wearing?
I did not get a great look at him. I think it's like a blue long sleeve shirt and a backwards hat. I didn't want to make eye contact with him because he's very aggressive, and he knows who I am.
Okay, give me one moment to know that.
Okay, Julie Amers calls with dispatch, sorry.
Yeah, he's looking for you.
Where is he?
HVA.
He's looking for me?
Yeah, he's standing at Richey shop and he's standing in Action Alley looking around looking for you.
Yeah, this guy's he's got to get arrested. I'm tired. He can't be in here. This guy absolutely sucks.
Okay, you said he's very aggressive and he carries weapons?
He tends to carry knives on his person, yes. And he is very confrontational, very aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still looking around looking for you.
Does he have a vehicle?
The last time he was here, he was also trespassing. He came in like a giant Hummer with a trailer on it. I did not see what car he arrived in today.
Once again, wrong man. This phone call, this 911 call has nothing to do with Mr. Tony Nguyen. He is not aggressive. He has never threatened anyone. He does not carry weapons. He does not drive a Hummer. His name is not Cody. Even though the security guard provided all of this information that, by the way, was completely inaccurate, they are still justifying the arrest because of a trespass from many, many years ago. Now, keep in mind, please keep in mind that the police never even required or requested identification from Tony Nguyen. You see, this would have been simple if they did basic police work. Hey, we got a 911 call. Is your name Cody? No, my name is not Cody. As a matter of fact, my ID is in my right pocket. Can I show it to you? My name is Tony. Well, obviously you're not the right person, Tony. Have a good day. Let's put up the picture of this Spring Hill Walmart, okay? Indisputable reached out to the Walmart security guard in the audio. Here's what loss prevention specialist said to us. Cody is somebody I have dealt with in the past, and he is known to carry knives. That's why I mentioned knives. Okay, now the gentleman in the store was aggressive. He was threatening me the last time he was in the store, which is why I called the police to begin with. It's my understanding of Florida state statute, as all of our deputies and detectives have told us, trespasses are for life until rescinded. It's misinformation. They expire, they do not. Damn it, here's the rule. You rescinded it when you transacted business with Mr. Tony Nguyen. That's how it works. So you are technically correct that it does have to be rescinded by the entity, but all judicial rule, all case law supports that when business is transacted, you have effectively rescinded the trespass notice. There's more. According to Florida property attorney Hussein and Weber, trespasses can be invalidated. Here are the defenses to trespass. They posted these online. No actual communication to depart the premises once invited. Express invitation to enter or remain. Implied invitation to enter or remain. Withdrawal of request to leave the premises. Lack of notice. Notice not properly posted. Lack of communication to leave or not enter. Conflicting communications given to the accused. All of these are affirmative and allowable defenses. Tony disputes he was aggressive to the guard. He's shopped at the store hundreds of times since 2013, and he uses a Walmart credit card that he obtained from that store. He shared his receipts with Indisputable. We were able to independently verify all of his documented background. Here's what Tony said, and I quote, "I did not say anything to the guard that day. I didn't even see him that night. I walked in the store, and I was in the store maybe 5 to 10 minutes before I got arrested." So let me pose this question to the loss prevention specialist. Are you saying that you just had a problem with 2 different Asian men at different times? Because the story about Tony being aggressive against you does not match what you said to the 911 operator. You're changing the story post the narrative. That's what you're doing. All right, he continued. "If I were to freak out, I would have probably been killed that day over a misunderstanding. If I was dead on the news right now and all that was false information, this would have went stupid viral." His next court date is January 4th. We will continue to update you on this story. All right, dear brother, thoughts here?
This seems to be like an absolutely egregious case in a lack of police work, and like there's a lot to be said about the Walmart prevention specialist. I mean, these folks are like in the working class. Like, you're good at your job, you're bad at your job. Like, sure, it seems like this doesn't seem to be like a good job that was done here, but you had a lot of descriptions. You are cops, right? You can look at this guy's ID. You can pat him down. Does he have any knives? Does he have a Hummer? Like, there's so many steps on this where information either wasn't communicated down or wasn't given properly, that it seems like an absolute miscarriage of justice. Like, it doesn't even seem that way. Like, it is an absolute miscarriage of justice. And I'm glad that this story, like, again, shows like this, we're giving it attention, because this is definitely not the first case where an Asian man has been mistaken for another one in justice, like in the case of justice, just because of some lazy police work. We see this happen in a lot of cases with a lot of people. So glad there will hopefully be some more justice and some more attention in this matter.
Yeah, and listen, Walmart, they're not saying a damn thing from corporate. The employees are doubling down on this madness. That's what you call a public-private partnership. All right.